Welcome everyone, Costin here with a look at Warcraft Armies of Azeroth, which right now is in an alpha. So there's still plenty of work to do at the moment with the game itself. Still, for now, it's you know, for now, it's still a work in progress. What's he doing? Oh, not bad. Actually, he knows what he's doing. You know, he's got the build order sorted out and all that. I'm actually gonna stop building peasants, really. Okay. Yeah, because what I have is really more than enough. And I'm gonna get another farm here to block this off. You really do want to block that off. So if you want to play this, search in the arcade, search the Turtle Rock and go with the one that's titled WAA Turtle Rock 4, and that's the one you're looking for, right? For this one. Anyway, let's get more workers. I'll get that farm soon enough. I'm really rusty, by the way, when it comes to Warcraft 3 build orders, because this is basically Warcraft 3 in terms of a gameplay style. And I am really bad at it at the moment, as you might imagine, you know. Neglect. I used to play a lot of ladder in Warcraft 3, even participate in some tournaments. Wasn't particularly great in tournaments, but suffice to say I was decent enough. Yeah, and I still remember a lot of the build orders, and I remember what we're dealing with. Thankfully, it's only humans versus orcs. You know, annoying piece of shit night elves to bust your balls as human. Dealing with night elves as human is one of the most annoying and excruciating, painful things to do as a human. So I'm glad they're not in yet. Though there's problems, you know. I want to talk about the issues that plague this particular piece of content. Well, I'm screwing over my build order, obviously. It's not perfect, but it's reasonable enough. It did its job. So, plenty of problems. First off, on a graphics level, the HP bar is not that great, to be quite frank with you. It doesn't work very well. I guess, you know, they were trying to emulate the Warcraft 3 HP bar. It's not particularly a great HP bar to emulate, really. And it's not really, you know, really. It doesn't. The game has, or the mod has, visual issues. Like, units to me seem too thin and too tall for what they are. So that's one problem. That's one problem I have with this. Another problem is, let's get the blacksmith. Right, and we're gonna get that one sorted out soon enough. We're gonna get another farm. I'm not really positioning my farms very well, am I? Nope, not at all. I need to start working on a keep, though. And once I have the resources for it, I'll start working on it.
Ready for action. Say the word.
And I'll have an arcane vault, get the keep. There's some AI issues with that.
More gold is required. What is it now?
That's an indicator of something. Is my ally pinging me? Huh. Yeah, there's glitches, there's bugs, there's glitches, issues, all that. Oh, odd. No, people have problems with that, actually. I've noticed that quite a few people, you know, that there's quite a few items that people don't pick up for some reason. I don't know why, but, you know, they apparently... Oh, okay, this is what happens when you kill.
Not enough mana.
Well, he would have to destroy the tree. Yeah, I mean, it's functional. This is perfectly functional, by the way. It's just not the best. Right. I'm not gonna build. I'm not gonna get the lumber mill just yet, though. I'm gonna get an expansion point.
Well, what is it now? Fine.
All right. Set
Well?
up an expansion.
I can hardly wait. Yes, my lord. More lumber is required.
Locked and loaded. You have a target?
Get on with it.
I guess I'm gonna be the tank here. You know, when you're playing 2v2, it's a good idea to be a tank. Now, major problems. This is criticism. This is an alpha. They're, you know, they ask for feedback. So here's feedback. The bloom level in this game is atrociously bad. It's too much. There's too much in the way of special effects going on for this to work very well. It's actually not going very well at all. Probably should attack that guy. You know, probably should attack my enemies to draw their attention from what I'm trying to. Actually, I'm gonna go there and gonna get.
More lumber is required.
Okay. Let's get the mountain.
What is it now? Upgrade. Our ally needs our help. More gold is.
It's expensive, but it's gonna be worth it. Tell me that my ally is not gonna get screwed over by a bunch of creeps, right? Okay, probably not. Now it seems that some things are building to solve. So major problems. Beyond the issue that there's too much graphic noise, I guess you could call it. No, that's probably good, an apt description, isn't it?
Our ally needs our help.
For what's going on. There's too much stuff, too many effects going on the screen. I'm gonna get out of here, no problems.
Our ally needs our help.
Yeah, I lost items, but I got the creeps. That's the important bit.
Get on. Whatever. I can hardly.
And I also am still expanding, so that's a bonus.
Wait till you see me in action.
What is it?
There's these AI bugs, there's no artificial intelligence. Like, there's no AI you can fight against. It's kind of gonna cause quite a few problems, isn't it? You know, if there's no AI opponent, then what you're down to is fighting multiplayer. The problem with multiplayer, there's a lot of players with various skill levels, and that's not gonna translate well in getting a community together. You know, it might. There's a lot of people that play Warcraft 3, right? It was a very popular game. Still is a popular game. There's still plenty of people that play it on a rather regular basis, but
You have a target?
you know, there's certain.
I'm coming through.
Now, it's gotta be said that not having to deal with the limit on how many units you can have selected is great.
Wait till you see me in action.
The problem is it's kind of behind the Starcraft II when it comes to, you know, clumping units together and being able to get the unit out of that clump out.
More lumber is
So
required.
anyway,
Locked and loaded.
I am getting a lumber mill.
All right. I'll find.
Give me something to do.
More gold is required.
Aye.
Ready to work. Job more gold. Our ally needs our help. Upgrade complete. Ready to work.
Oh, one guy didn't even bother. Right? Wait, how many people are we dealing with?
Ready to work. Job's done.
Put him away. I'm coming through. Brilliant.
One guy either doesn't know what he's doing, or he's just
Put him away.
not there. I'm not sure. I know we had a full house actually though when we started the game. AFK probably.
More gold is required.
Get a priest.
Give me something to do.
It's weird though with the damned items. Well, tomes are, you know, made in such a way that you can just walk over them and pick them up, but it's so weird.
Brilliant.
I probably should send a scout to figure out, you know, whatever. I guess I could send him.
What do you need?
Build more farm. More gold.
Okay, more farms, more farms, more farms, more farms. I'm always horrible at supply. I'm someone who's played on a platinum level, was defeating diamond league players, but oh, there's someone. He didn't creep at all though, by the looks of it. But he's got my ally in a pincer movement, and that's screwing him over. Actually, one. Honestly, I would have probably focused on his heroes and taken out, but you know, that's just hindsight. It's easy to criticize like that.
More gold is required. Job ready to work.
Alright,
Ready to work.
let's go for that bit. Long rifles.
More gold is required.
Okay. Where's my ally? He's building towers. That's not bad.
Unloaded. Aye, sir.
More work. What? Yes, my lord.
He's building expansion with towers. That's really not bad.
Right away. I am your servant.
Well, he's trying to expand. That's not gonna work. Though now going with just one base is not bad. You cancel that good on him.
Brilliant.
The people I'm playing with are not idiots, but it's just really confusing
Build more farms.
what you're dealing with. And by the way, you can't cancel units. You have to actually click on them manually to cancel them, which is really goddamn annoying.
Job's done.
It's gotta be said.
More gold is required. What is it? Yes, my lord. Off I go then. Righto.
But it runs pretty well. I think you can actually play all of this with just the starter edition. So if you're, you know, if you're interested in some Warcraft 3 in Starcraft 2, you know, because you're tired of the engine limitations, then this is it. It's sadly on one of the worst maps from Warcraft 3. Why did they go with Turtle Rock? Well, maybe I'm just being unfair. Turtle Rock is not necessarily a bad map. It's just one of the maps I hate.
Our town is under siege.
I'm coming through. Put him away. What? Unloaded. I'm coming through. Wait till you see me in action. Aye. Moving. Brilliant.
It's a map I hate because the expand position is horrible, and it's a map I had to deal with a lot of pain and suffering. Do you know how it is to play human in ladder in Warcraft 3? I'll tell you what. Every other race
I'm your
will harass the fuck out of you. And why did that guy make himself a militia there? That's weird. He made himself a militia at the starting base. That's a bug.
Job's done.
Moving.
You can deal with the creeps there. I'm not even remotely interested at this point. The reason is
Go then. Ready to work.
that I'm interested in destroying any expand base. Wait, why is it there a man in London? Okay, let's go with that.
More gold is required. All right, I can't build there. Ready to work.
I'm coming through.
Our forces are under attack.
Aye. What? Unloaded. Give me something to do. Put him away. I'm coming through. Put him away.
Ready to work.
That's what you do. You surround a hero, then you kill him. And this guy has just lost the game.
Job's done. More gold is required.
Brilliant.
What do you need?
Moving.
What is
Our
it?
ally needs our help. Brilliant. I'm coming through.
Sadly, I only have one priest. It's a bit of a problem. I'll get more. I probably should get another barracks, you know. I've got a pretty diverse team here, but that's not necessarily a strength.
Put him away.
You know, it's good to to specialize in something when you're playing, you know, when you're in a team battle. Okay, so they've cleared the creeps. All the creeps on the maps are dead. You know, this is one of the things that I like playing Warcraft 3 versus Starcraft 2. One of the main things that attracts me to Warcraft 3 multiplayer versus Starcraft multiplayer. In Starcraft you don't have creeps, which means there's less diversity in the multiplayer matches. And you might say, oh, Starcraft multiplayer matches are much more competitive than Warcraft multiplayer matches. Yes, in tournaments, all that. But as a regular player, the creeps add a good amount of variety that's just non-existent. And honestly, Starcraft 2 at this point in Legacy of the Void is boring as fuck to play. Generally, when you're gonna play on ladder, you're gonna play against cookie cutter builds more often than not. If you think dealing with that is fun on a consistent basis, then I'm not sure. It's not. Oh shit. Well, they destroyed my expansion because I was not paying attention, but it doesn't really matter because I've already, you know, I've got a lot of resources already, and we can set another one. Was it worth losing his entire army just to destroy a 400 gold structure? Honestly, I'd argue not. That's just me, you know. Griffins.
Build more farms. What? I can't build that. All right.
Hold him away.
I come to cleanse this land.
I'm coming through.
That was pretty stupid though, going against 2 to 1. You should know when to retreat, really.
Hold him away.
I await your command. Command me.
Yeah, Starcraft 2 ladder is boring as hell at the moment. You know, it was better before Legacy came out. The problem is with Legacy, they made the whole thing go faster, and it's much more, you know, someone called it, can't I get anything? I mean, I don't have 3 heroes. This is weird.
What do you need? Aye. Well? Hold him away.
As is the positioning of the sorceress and the priest. Really, I couldn't care less about, wait, no, Griffin Rider, Dragon Hawk Rider. Let's go with Dragon Hawk, with Griffin Riders.
Move it. I'm coming through. Hold him away. I'm coming through. Brilliant. Move it. Brilliant.
He should go for that on his own. He can tackle whatever they throw. You know, he's gonna deal with the expansion, I'm gonna deal with another expansion, all that. The vicious cycle continues, right?
Hold him away.
Like, you'd be surprised how many games you can win even on a platinum level or against on a diamond level on the European ladder. Just using liberators, for instance. Well, not just liberators, but a liberator, I guess, rush in a sense. You know, not really for just a liberator. You're going for more units than that, but still, it's kind of the point. You know, you're going for a quick rush, for a quick attack there.
Research complete.
For liberators. And everyone's rushing something, you know, either. My ally has a point. But I can win. The pathfinding issues notwithstanding, I can win. win, actually. Did he get that off? He shouldn't have, really, because I killed him pretty quickly. Oh man, my micro is so horrible. I'll really admit it. It's shit. It's horrid.
Our ally needs our help. Our ally needs our help.
Yes, my lord.
What is it?
I'll do what I can.
I did, you know, the funny thing is that he has more upgrades than I do. But I still won. Well, I had a better grasp of my army than he did. That's what won me the game.
Our forces are under attack.
Also, I had the more diverse army and I had higher tier units as well. Obviously, that's gonna play. Probably should have gotten mortar teams with the fragmentation shards because it's just a bunch of lumber and I have plenty to spare. So how is it? Well, targeting reticle is bad. Trying to micro units is an interesting experiment in frustration. There's too much bloom. The colors of the actions don't work. It's mostly visual issues. That's what I'm trying to get here. It's visual issues. There's also problems with the pathfinding because the game wasn't really designed around the idea of around the idea of units gathering lumber like this. I mean, sure, minerals are being gathered in Starcraft 2, but that's okay. I need to stop here. Who the fuck builds two altars of storm? I mean, really, that guy, you know, I kind of feel sorry for this guy, Andrew, because he played decently. His ally didn't. But then again, his ally is probably a decent enough Starcraft 2 player, it's just he's an inexperienced person when it comes to Warcraft 3. So, that's really it. But it's hard to distinguish units, you know. I looked at Warcraft 3, you know, just after playing a couple rounds of this, I looked at Warcraft 3, it's so much easier, you know, to see the units on the battlefield, to distinguish between your units and the enemy units and enemy faction, you know, even if it's the same race, right? It's so much easier there with the colors and all that. Especially the main colors. So.
I await your command.
Oh, those siege tanks. I mean, it's not that the models are bad. It's just the colors, the lack thereof of shadows. Like, there's no shadows. I guess it's down to the day and night cycle. StarCraft 2 isn't really designed necessarily with the day and night cycle. And the colors, which weren't designed to work with these kind of races and these kind of units. Great stuff, though. The amount of work. The unit portraits could use some work, though. Oh, that's it. Alright. Hope you enjoyed this video. Costin signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. One final note, with this mod, with this conversion, it's a fine idea, you know, people have been asking for a Warcraft 4 for a long ass time, and you know why? For the fact that, you know, Warcraft 3 created the entire MOBA genre. Why do you think people want Warcraft 4, right? It created an entire genre of games, one of the most popular, actually the most popular at the moment in the world. What does that say about Warcraft 3 if it did that? What does it say about the game that created something like that? That it was one of the best fucking games in history ever made. You know, one of the most, or, you know, maybe not one of the most, one of the best games in history, but certainly one of the most influential games ever made. When a game when a mod to a game becomes a genre that then becomes the most popular gaming genre in history, that kind of speaks volumes about the base game in itself, because Warcraft 3 allowed that to happen with Dota. And that was pretty impressive. And Blizzard really did nail it. But here's the problem with this mod, the thing that I'm trying to get here. The multiplayer is going to be a clusterfuck, because you're going to get a lot of people who don't know what the hell they're doing, and you're going to match them up with people who do know what the hell they're doing. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily pro or anything like that. I just, know the builds. I've played quite a lot of Warcraft 3. I've literally sunk years of my life in Warcraft 3, so, I know quite a few things when it comes to that. There's graphics problems. I think the bloom needs to be toned down, the special effects need to be toned down, the auras, all of that. The portraits need to be improved. And one final thing, good job on the with the models and all that. The knight, for instance, looks great. But you've got World of Warcraft sitting there, and I don't think you should use models from World of Warcraft, because that doesn't work well. People have tried that they don't work very well, especially the proportions. Like, the proportions there are not designed for an RTS, but point being, my point is, you've got World of Warcraft, and yet you're using sounds from Warcraft 3. Switch to sounds from World of Warcraft. Sounds of guns, of guns, bullets, rockets, mortars, etc. You've got that. There's sound distractors for World of Warcraft. Just do that, because after more than a decade and a half, or close to a decade and a half of listening to the Warcraft 3 sounds, I think I and many others are sick and tired of them. We could use something else, just something to make there, just a point to make there. So anyway, it's good work though overall. Criticism notwithstanding, these are all issues that can be fixed. Hopefully they will be fixed. And give us Lost Temple.